This is the lowest VIX has been since February, and seems like all the problems that we saw in the spring are still problems, but you do have to look at what the realized volatility has been, and it has been way down into the single digits. In fact, I think we've been in like realized vol around 7% most of this month, okay, and today's the 26th. So things have really quieted down since the April tariff shocks, and volatility, it's a forward-looking measure. However, it is very strongly influenced by recent volatility, because if you buy options, realized volatility is really going to control kind of your decay. Having such low realized vol and the market really basically trudging up, I actually ran some data just because I was lucky enough to be in a meeting with a Bloomberg economist yesterday in Chicago at the post office. And one thing he just casually mentioned, he said, yeah, it's really surprising that the market's so much higher than it was in late March, because it's pretty clear there's going to be some level of tariffs. And I was walking out of the room with John Hyatt, who runs our Cboe Labs team, and he said, was the market higher, or is it really just getting dragged up by the Mag 7 kind of name? So I ran the data, and it's really astounding if you look at what some of the sectors have done since, and I'm not even talking about trying to buy the bottom in April, just since the end of March. You've got technology, the XLK ETF is up 26%. If you bought the bottom in April, you're up 44%. And this is a massive sector. We're not talking about picking some weird little name. The industrials are up about 18%. Financials are up around 6%. The losers are energy and healthcare. Those are actually still lower, down by about 7%. So it really is interesting. But the reality is, despite all the kind of scary situations going on out there, realized volatility is low, and the market is doing really well. We're up 8% year to date now. We were down about 12% at the bottom there. So market's strong, realized vol is low. There's just a lot of optimism about how things are going to play out. Whether or not that's warranted is a different question, but really, the market is in risk-on mode, and realized volatility is low. So that makes implied volatilities basically hang pretty low, and that's where we are.